Well, welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here, then please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out each time we upload a new video. In this video, we'll be sharing the results of our 10,000 steps a day for 30 days challenge. So we went from this
to this.
Yes. And the results of it basically is I lost about a kilo. I now weigh, I think, 56 kilos.
And as well, I use a kilo, and I think now I'm about 86.
And we can definitely see visual differences. When you look at our pictures, you can see that we still have fat left on our body. I don't like how my back looks, for example, as you can see in the picture. But it has definitely made a huge difference. So what did we do basically? Well, basically we just did 10,000 steps every day. And for us, we chose to do it in one big chunk. So we had a time around 2 o'clock each day. We went out and we tracked our steps using our phone. It took us between an hour, 40 minutes to 2 hours for us to get our steps in. And once we saw it on the phone, then we felt satisfied to go back home and get on with the rest of our day. So we probably did more than 10,000 steps, but we made sure that we did at least 10,000 steps each day for the whole month. So, how did you find it?
To be completely honest with you, it was not easy, especially at the beginning. I would say for the first 3 weeks. And I would say it was not easy because for almost 2 weeks I couldn't see the result. I could still stare at my big fat stomach staring at me and I'm like, hey, is that working? And it was like, no, it's not. Yeah.
And I felt the same as well. For the first few days, I was weighing myself every single day, a few times a day, and I couldn't see any difference. And I thought to myself, this is a waste of time. But after about a week, around day 7, I started to see visual differences, especially around the top. That's where I started to lose weight more. My clothes were hooking on better. So I'd say if you're doing the challenge and you don't see immediate results, stick with it and you will see the results.
Yeah, and I think for me as well, I didn't realize how unfit I was until I started walking. Because when I started walking, I realized I was out of breath and I was so tired. And really, by walking, it really helped me to get stronger, stronger feet, stronger legs, stronger muscle as well. And really, really did me very, very good. Yeah.
And what I liked is the fact that walking is low impact. There's almost no recovery time needed. And because I had just gone through cancer treatment, my body was still quite weak. I wasn't strong. And every night after I walk, my legs would hurt, my arms would hurt, my back would hurt. And I was so scared that the next day I'd wake up in a lot of pain and I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. But in fact, the next day I'd wake up and I'd feel strong, I'd feel energized, and I felt ready to go for my walk.
Yeah. And I think another benefit of the walking is it really gives you a better mood. Instead of doing exercise indoor, which is good, but just walking outdoor in nature and seeing people, it really helps us to be happy and smiling all the time.
Yeah, I agree, because I was actually having problems sleeping before we started the challenge. I was taking sleeping pills because I was finding myself getting very anxious at night. It was very difficult for me to switch off and fall asleep. But a few days after starting the walk, I was able to stop my sleeping pills and actually just sleep comfortably through the night. So it really had a positive effect on my mental health.
Yeah, definitely. And I think another benefit of walking is like you get to know the area where you're living in, because we just move in this flat, in this neighborhood, and really by walking we can really know our neighbor, the shops, where the shops are, and just a little bit what's going on where we live.
And we really enjoyed being out in nature. Even in London, we were surprised at how much wildlife there is to discover.
Yeah.
It really took our walk from being exercise to being a little adventure together.
Yeah.
We discovered things like birds, ducks, deers. Shanik even discovered his favorite bird, the cormorant.
Yeah, the cormorant.
So really, you can get out there and explore your area and find new things that will really bring you joy.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing, I would say, the highlight of the walking is just get the chance to be connected as a couple, really, because Lynne just went through cancer treatment and she was ill and she was almost like every day in bed, not feeling well. But just to see her back on her feet again, you know, smiling and laughing, making jokes and running, and you know, it's just things that you really cherish. You know, I really enjoy that.
Oh, that's very sweet. I was going to say something different. As a person, I can be quite withdrawn when I'm struggling or there's something that I don't like. But the fact that we had to go out every single day for 2 hours with each other meant that I had to tell Shanik how I'm feeling, what I'm scared of, what I don't like. So it really gave us an opportunity to work through our problems in a neutral environment. And then just to be able to enjoy spending time with each other, put our problems aside and just connect. So if you have someone that you can go out on a walk with, then I encourage you to do that. Go out and explore together. If not, then you can find a friend and set the challenge together. And you can send each other pictures and share what you discovered. Have I said this already? And even if you don't have someone, then go out for yourself. You will discover things and you will feel so much better in yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the good thing about walking is like all you need is just comfortable shoes and you're sorted. Because when people think of exercise, they think of gym membership, they think, you know, about a lot of things, and that really discourages them to start doing the exercise. But with walking, it's different. It's just simple.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't even have exercise clothes like leggings or anything, a Fitbit. We just put on our shoes that we had in our clothes and we just started walking, and we really enjoyed it. And what's great about the human body is that the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Compared to maybe like a car, the more you use your car, the more likely it is to break down. Over time, it will break down. Whereas your body, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. So really, go out, walk and move your body. Yeah. So do you have any cons from this challenge?
I would say no cons. I loved it.
So Shanik enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For me, I found it quite time consuming. For us to plan out 2 hours in our day, it was very, very difficult to do that. But there are ways that you can go around that.
For example, I would say you can, like, if you're going shopping, you can just park your car a little bit further away from the shop and you can just walk the distance. Or if you're going to use your lift, you can just don't use the lift and go up the stairs, and you're doing your steps already. Yeah.
And then another thing that I found difficult is that sometimes I just didn't want to go. If it was dark, it was cold, it was raining, I just wanted to be inside. But the pros definitely outweighed the cons, and we really enjoyed it. So will we keep it up?
Yes, I think we're already keeping it up.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks since we finished the challenge, and we're still doing it. And I think it's going to be a part of our life. So also, we documented every single day of our walk over on our Instagram page. If you'd like to see that, then we will link it below and you can go have a look at it. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please hit the like button, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.